Chapter 4 Vocabulary Scam. Now, a dishonest scheme, a fraud. You always got some scam going. Got to be making money off somebody or you ain't happy. Page 19. Chapter 4 Vocabulary Shelter. Noun, a place given temporary protection from bad weather or danger. She said she was in a shelter when she was little and something bad happened to her there. Page 23. Now I will read chapter 4. I knew it. Zena didn't get sick off my candy. She got the flu. The nurse said she was even running a fever, but not too many people were talking about that. They still running off at the mouth about me saying how I was selling poison candy in school yesterday. Mr. Jackson told me not to sell no more candy, but he didn't say nothing about selling other stuff. So today, I'm at it again, selling red Valentine pencils with purple heart-shaped erasers on top. They're discounted, though, since Valentine's Day is done and gone. 30 cents, I say to Eric Kelly when we're in the lunchroom, but he's not hardly paying me any attention. He's eyeing Zora with her smooth cocoa brown skin and that dimple in her left cheek. Eric can't even eat his cheeseburger. He's staring at her so much. You want it or not, I say, putting my hand out for the money. What you do with all the money you make off us, he says, wiping cheeseburger juice off his chin with the back of his hand. Yeah, Charles Taylor says, finishing off his lunch, a giant-sized Snickers bar and a big gulp Pepsi. You always got some scam going. Got to be making money off somebody or you ain't happy. I don't say nothing to Eric or Charles. I just take out my pencils and start counting how many I still got to sell. I'm doing the math in my head. I sold 10 pencils in math class. I still got 20 left. You want one or not, Eric? I asked. Zora likes purple. You know, it's her favorite color. Right, Zora, I say, poking her in the side. She ain't paying neither one of us any attention. She's staring at herself in a mirror she got in her hand. Me, I don't look in mirrors too often. I don't need no reminders of why my mother named me after a piece of a fruit. I got red hair, red eyebrows, and enough freckles on my face that you can play connect the dots. Nope, that ain't the kind of face I want to be looking at unless I absolutely have to. Sorry, tell him, I say, reaching over and taking one of her carrot sticks. She's still watching herself in her mirror, like she expecting her eyes to change color or something. Yeah, whatever Raspberry says, that's right, she says, drawing back her lips so she can get a good look at her teeth. They got pink braces on them. Forget it, I say, walking away from both of them. Then I spend the next 20 minutes going from table to table trying to sell them things. You rich yet? Sato asks me. She makes enough money off us to buy herself a house, Charlie Garden says. Nothing wrong with doing a little business, I say, stepping over Sato's raggedy book bag. Maybe you could buy yourself a new book bag if you work for me, Sato. Oh man, you gonna let her play you like that? One of his boys say. Man, forget her, Sato says, sticking out his foot like he's trying to trip me up. My body might be white, but at least I sleep in a bed at night, not under no bridge like a troll. Before I know anything, I'm throwing them pencils right at Sato's big blockhead, but that don't make him shut up. I guess the project seemed like the White House to you, Sato says, getting louder. I mean, so what if you got holes in the walls and rats biting your feet at night? We don't have no. I start defending myself, but Sato cuts me off. It's better than living out a cardboard box and washing up in the gas station bathroom like you used to, huh? Sato knows how to crack on people on good. Sorry. Sato knows how to crack on people good. So I don't give him a chance to say nothing else. I pick up my pencils and go. Mama and me never lived under no bridge. But when things got bad, real bad a few years back, we did live in a junkyard not far from here. We slept in an old beat up van that was up on blocks. It didn't have no wheels and the front window was busted. The mosquitoes ate us up good all summer long. One night I counted 15 bites. We wasn't always broke. We was renting us a nice house in a half decent neighborhood till Daddy started hanging out, coming in with the sun, Mama used to say. I still don't know how it happened. One day he was Daddy, going to work all day long and hugging me good night before I fell asleep at night. The next day it seemed like he was somebody else, arguing about money all the time, walking off with our TV, a mama's old fur jacket, dragging home friends that looked like they just got out of lockdown, meet me after school with his hand out, begging for whatever change I had. When the dope man made him crazy, he beat Mama up and sent her to the hospital for the third time. Mama left him. We lived with friends and family till they got tired of us. Then we lived in a motel till Mama got laid off from work and our money ran out. We went back to living with some more of Mama's friends till they started hinting about how crowded their place was and how much I ate. Next thing I knew, we was living outside with stray cats and dogs, dirty men, crazy women, kids without parents, and people pushing shopping carts filled with smashed up box cans and wrinkled up newspaper. People said Mama should go to one of them shelters for women and kids. She wouldn't. She said she was in a shelter when she was little and something bad happened to her there. Only she never would say what. So we slept on the street and in dark corners of tall, empty buildings. We washed up in gas stations and fast food restaurants. As for handouts, prayed real hard that nobody would knock us in the head or try to steal the little bit of stuff we had. No matter how bad it got, though, I never missed a day of school in all the time we was living on the street. And I never missed saving Mama a little of the free lunch they gave me in school. Cold tater tot tastes like steak when that's all you got. Mama's the kind of person that don't let her surroundings mess with her head. So every night when we lived in the van, she would sit in the driver's seat, look up at the stars, and tell me how things was gonna be. One day she'll say, "We're gonna have our own place with a family room and a fireplace. What color room you want?" "Yeah, I figure you'll want blue." "But what about letting me paint some clouds on the walls for you and a few stars so we don't forget that even bad times are sprinkled with a little good?" She'll say, reaching up at the sky like she was going to grab a fistful of stars and hand them to me. After we got off the street, Mama had some jars stuffing envelopes at night. Sometimes we'll be down to just rice, beans, and Kool-Aid. You know what it's like to eat beans every night for 2 weeks straight, to drink Kool-Aid without sugar? Even now, mama's always dreaming about the future, but you can't cash dreams in at the bank or buy bread or pay rent with them. You need hard, cold cash for that. So every penny I get, I save. Mama thinks I got just a little pocket change stashed here and there, but nickels don't keep you off the streets. That's why I got $600 stashed all over my room. You got to sell a lot of pencils and skip a lot of lunches to make that kind of dough, but it's worth it. Because if you got money, people can't take stuff from you. Not your house or your ride, not your family. They can't do nothing much to you if you got a bankroll backing you up. Okay? So that's the end of chapter 4. And our discussion question for chapter 4 is: imagine being the same age as Raspberry and having to live in all the odd places she has lived in. How would you handle the situation? Type your answer in here.